at this, see? Is that enough for you? Da, 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 da. Brought to you in part by St. Croix Rods, best rods on earth. Strike King Lure Company, #1 in fishing lures. Ardent, pure performance, all-American. This week on Extreme Angler TV. Outside edges, wow. And look at that, that's what I'm looking for right there. Looking for aggressive fish, the sexy dog, my #1 choice. Because I can work it fast. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Extreme Angler. You know what? Now it's late spring and I'm still chasing slabs. You know what? I've been catching slabs all over the place. Tennessee, Mississippi, you name it, all through the Kawarthas, Georgian Bay. I had some good fish with some slabs, but now the sun's warmer, the water's warmer, the fish have moved in there. They should be just ready to spawn, big and fat, because that's what I want. I don't want numbers anymore. I want the slabs that inspire you to come out here to fish. That's what we're gonna fish for today. Gonna go in there, move around a little bit in different spots, little sloughs, shallower, warmer water, clumps, wood, and try to dissect the spots. Stay away from the smaller fish and try to get those big ones. We all want the big ones. Crappie, muskie, pike, bass, it doesn't matter what it is. Everybody loves to catch the big fish. That's what I'm after today. Let's see if I got the right baits on the right rods in the right spots, and I can make it happen. Let's go and do it. Come on, big crappie. Look how many crappie there, and look how big they are. Oh my God, here we go, folks. Here comes the pitch. Batter, batter, batter. Whoop, I think I'm in the spot. Be a couple inches off. Come on, crappie. Come out of there. Crappie been sitting more out here. Varying the depth back and forth. Little bobber stop. So I can go slide it up the line without damaging it, bring it back down, keep varying the depth of the float. I got one little split sinker there that just helps either the tube or the grub or the little slab daddy to sink a little bit faster. Why I want that to happen is because I got a little bit of current. You see that? That's the wind pushing it. I want to slow down a little bit. You see how slow they are? The odd ones coming out and flashing, but mostly they're coming out slow like this, looking at it, and then if it's going by too fast, forget it. I got to cast back in again. There we go. There's the cast. Here we go. Let them sink down. Come on, take it, boy. That's the cast right there. I should get bit. Chartreuse is the ticket, my boy. Look at this. That is what I came for. You see that? I ain't looking for 100 crappie today. I'm looking for crappie that look like this. And look how light. I want to show you that. Look at that. Hey, probably hooked them here, fought. I'm gonna put a few in the live well. Definitely gonna let them go, but that's not the real big ones yet. You know what ones I'm after? About that long, that high, this thick. And as a start on a frustrating, let's say, early afternoon, because they're very spooky. Definitely a high populated area. A lot of people fish here, and they are spooky as heck. So I gotta wait for the sun to get up, temperatures to rise, them to get active, calm down, put the right baits in the right spot, and hopefully these will get bigger. Let's see. Let's put them in there for now. But see, that's all it takes. Taking your time, changing it up. You think, okay, I'm gonna go crappie fishing. I have one rod, maybe two rods with traditional pinks, you know, maybe straight white. No way. Yesterday when I knew I was gonna come out here looking for slabs, different baits, fruity tooty tubes, rage grubs, slab daddies, different colors, different sizes, different floats. Variety is the key to catching those slabs when they're not super aggressive. Hopefully the sun makes them turn on. Let's see. But for now, he's a start. I'm happy. Oh boy. You're ready. Big slab? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One of the mamas. Oh boy. Come on. Stay hooked. Look at her fighting. Oh boy. Come here, you. Come here. Come here. Do not flop off. Oh yes. See? I told you it pays to look around. It ain't rocket science. Catching fish is not hard, man. Right baits, rods, reels, line, in the right spots, and you catch them. It's not always the same brush pile or tree or sunken bush or stump. You gotta alter it. Slow down, take your time, and you get them like that too. That's a real nice crappie. He's gonna join his buddies. Fought good, but you know what? I want your big mama, and I will let you go later. But you know what? For now, you'll be all right. Come on, crappie. No, not that zone when I'm out here. It's got to be right in there, boy. Like, I mean, right there. That's the spot, right there. Oh, my, my, my. Those are crappie. Told you. You wait and wait and wait. Position the boat in a different spot so you can let the bait sit there and look. Here's the confusing part, eh? You say to yourself, well, look how far down he took it. But that's what I was saying earlier. If you put it on the right spot and leave it there, if you can hold your bait in position, that means sometimes moving your bait, moving your boat in different locations, cast the same spots. Just like working a weed bed. Wow, is that ever tough? It's like working a weed bed for walleyes and stuff. Oh my goodness. This one's coming home, folks. Yep. This one's coming home. But look at that. Just a nice example. A Kawartha crappie sitting under docks. Somewhat sluggish, but they'll still bite, they'll still eat, and you'll still catch them. All right, I've got all that little cut because I just wasn't getting the kind of crappie I want to get. A little bit of rain, I want to get out of that wind, the breeze coming through like that. And sometimes you fish for those clear water crappie, man, they see you, it can just be like painstaking. And especially where they're hiding underneath those docks, their back's right against it. You can get them once in a while, but all those bluegills mixed in and stuff, it's not for me. I want to find some spots that have got those big fat slabs. So I came in this small little cove here. It's got darker water, but it's got a real sparse little weed. New lily pads and stuff. They're still just coming up. It's early spring. And I'm just dissecting these, putting it in. Going from the clear water to murky water, back and forth. I'm gonna look for stuff like this. I'll probably go to flats, maybe some wooded areas, different things that I think some of those bigger females, like this weed, are sitting in, trying to do their business. Want to catch them, take pictures of them, let them go. But you got to move around. You know, maybe you found them 2 days ago in a little cut in a marina under docks and stuff. That's great. But if they get pounded, they get spooky, they can be tough to catch. So you just gotta be versatile, move around a little bit. Just isolated clumps, not thick stuff, but it's the same stuff you find in those little canals and little back bays that most guys run to. But in this case, it's out in the bay. So potentially, you could have it almost all to yourself. Oh yeah, look at this. You see? Outside edges, wow. And look at that, that's what I'm looking for, right there. That's what I mean. Whoa, see? Whoa, 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 where are you going, Bubba? Huh? See? hold on, you. You see, sometimes they're not always in the canals and stuff. And I had a little bit of a rain delay. Stay away, rain, please. And I had to find a little pocket, a little hole. I'm gonna stay back a little bit, cast these fish. I just seen some clumps here. That's the result. Oh, I'm gonna keep at it, see if I can get some real big guys to go with that guy. But that's a nice little start. Look at him. That's the kind of crappie I'm talking about, right here, right there. You've got to move around, be versatile, adapt. If it's not going in the spots you want, the fish are spooky, or you know, there's cloud cover and they're just not biting the way you want, or they're not the size you want, move around, because you're going to catch them if you do that. But the thing is, I'm going to stay in shallow water. Shallow, 1 foot to 3 feet. If they're trying to do their business, they'll be either underneath docks, near wood, clumps, anything that they can hold to that's a little bit warmer. There we go. Oh yeah, big slab. Big slab. Look at him. Oh boy. Look at him. Splishing and splashing. No giant, but just solid. Solid, solid, solid. Man, oh man, gotta stay back and take my time. Look where he's got that. Oh, you couldn't get any closer than that, could you? Look how soft it came out. That's why you use really sharp little hooks, man. There's all kinds on the market, but the sharp ones, Daiichi, X-Point, he's neat in size, wouldn't you think? Aren't you? You are. When I get a few like that to eat, I'll do that, because man, they taste good. Go in there and join your buddies. I'm just grateful that the rain stopped. Had to slow down a bit, but you know what? I want to catch some big fish, some big crappie. Got a few under the docks, nothing real big. Moved around, had a bit of a break after the rain, but just taking time. I'm looking for a few more cuts, maybe some more wood, but this shallow clumps where they should be doing their business is where they're at. And they're a little bit bigger than they should be. You know what I mean? And now it's time for the Cottage Angler, presented by Evercast. Establish a pattern. Hey, this week on the Cottage Angler, 2-minute tip on topwater. You see a lot of shows on Extreme Angler would like to throw on top for the smallmouth. It's just explosive when you see those strikes. But let me show you real quickly the 2 baits that I rely on for more and bigger smallmouth. When I'm fishing deeper water, looking for aggressive fish, the Sexy Dog is my #1 choice, because I can work it fast, look for real aggressive fish. If it's choppy, if it's glass calm like this, I'll go slow, back to back, lazy little retrieve, just like that. I tell you, when they're in any kind of mood, aggressive, semi-aggressive, they will smash it. Just come up and roll on it. But as a backup bait, I'll pick up the old Spittin' King, throw it out, and what I'll do is leave it. Just leave it. You know, people think sometimes the calmest days are the best days for topwater. They can be. The fish are really aggressive. But when they're not, you got to slow down. Cast it, leave it, and you know as soon as it lands, they're going to know it's there. This is their realm. This is where they live. They know when something's up there. They just see the silhouette of the little popper. So I leave it, twitch, leave it. This is about patience, letting them find it, and it stays in that strike zone so long, they got to come and be inquisitive and possibly eat it. You have those 2 baits ready, the Sexy Dog and the Strike King, Spittin' King. I'm telling you, those topwater smallmouth that you see on Extreme Angler, you're going to catch them when you're ready and prepared. Don't just stick to one bait and say, I saw him catch it on Extreme Angler, the Sexy Dog, it's great, I'm going to use it. And the fish aren't in a real aggressive mood, you could be disappointed. You have the Spittin' King ready as a backup, you're going to catch them. Because I'll tell you one thing, an aggressive fish will chase both of these. But a semi-aggressive fish, or in a lazy mood, they will eat the Spittin' King, because you're slowing down, you're leaving it in front of their face, they'll come up and they'll eat it. You just got to be patient. fish. Good one too. Oh boy, big slab, big slab. Look at that. Oh boy, he's an alligator. Look at him. Look at that thing go, hey? How's that for a Slaborosaurus, huh? Yeah, man. That, look at the back on him. Look at how thick that is. Gorgeous little fish, isn't it? Gorgeous, look at him. More than a hand size, look at him. Big fins, big mouth. Just perfect size, man. The big ones, that's what I wanted to come for. That's what I'm catching now. And I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I feel good. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Go join your friends, boy. Got a small limit. Good dinner. A few pictures. Let's when the big ones go. As for baits, Slab Daddy and the little chartreuse in white beside those docks. You know, pound a few decent fish. I only think I got 4 or 5 fish, but you know what? Little tail feathers in that water, just a little bit different profile than the tube. But coming out to another cut, and then those little clumps and stuff, a couple options. Striking Tutti Frutti tube, in the little pink, black, and white. I like the white with the red, chartreuse, and black, offsetting colors. Sometimes I'll go to the little rage grub, just break off that little tail, you know, chartreuse and pink. If they can see it, 9 times out of 10, those crappie will eat it. You put a little coffee scent on, you just work it slow, vary your depth sizes. But when it comes to colors and crappie, I make sure I have every color under the rainbow. Man, I wish the sun was out. Is that a crappie? Oh, it's so hard to tell. I think it is. Oh yeah, it is. Huge crappie. Huge crappie. Oh God, please eat it. Until then, wow. See? Look how pretty this thing is. Big black slab, eh? Beautiful thing. Look at him. Gorgeous fish. Right in the top yap, eh? Let off some of that slack. And that's why I use sharp hooks. I have the pliers on this guy. Look at him. Wow, eh? Again, another one for the box. Beautiful black slabs. Look at them. You shouldn't open your mouth, eh, boy? That's what happens. You get in trouble, you open your mouth. You're like those big largemouth. Keep your mouth closed. You don't get in trouble. That's a slab. But I'm telling you, those are babies compared to the couple ones I just saw. Here's the key to catching these fish. Put it past them, bring it by real slow, yo-yo it, bring it by again, and leave it. It's something about they see it moving, they're not chasing it. But as soon as it goes by them and stays there, they move up and go, boom, just like that. Let's get some more. Now when you're dropping in those little tubes on individual fish that you see I got my line? I got a 10-foot rod, just pendulum them out like this, and dropping it in. It's fairly shallow water, a foot to 2 feet, 2.5 maybe, and I'm just shaking it like this. And again, sensitive rod, I can feel the bite either on my tip like that, or see that little tube just disappear. You got to keep your eyes peeled like an eagle. Do not take your eyes off that tube. If it's anywhere near that crappie, do not take your eyes off it. Because the minute you look away, boop, and man, they can inhale it so light. Unless you see it, you won't even feel it. But sometimes it just goes knock, and all I do then is bang. Lift up, no violent hook set, and you get them right in the top of the mouth. 9 times out of 10, when they're hooked like that, they rarely come off. And I'm just going out, little pendulum underhand pitch. No far casts. Remember, I'm trying to catch those fish that I see. There's another one. Oh my goodness. This is sick. Come on, bite it. Eat it. They're huge. See what I mean? Look how long it takes sometimes. But that's the reward right there. Waiting it out. Your arm like this, like a puppet. Look where you got it too, right in the nose. You're not that giant one I saw a minute ago. You're another one to move in here. But I'm telling you, He's a good eater size. We're gonna put him in the box and just alternate between the tube, the 10-foot panfish pole, and keep catching crappie. Now it's gonna be a game of patience. Do I give up when I see the ones there, etc., moving around, or keep casting a float? Best of both worlds. That's why you have multiple rods. Tube, single tube on a float, tight lining right in front of their face. They eat it. Where are you, slabs? Where are you? There's one. How big are you? Oh, another slab. Look at these things. Holy cow. I'm gonna have to get that little net. Look at this thing. Wow. There's my crappie net. And there's the results. Again, wow, eh? When you stay back, find another location that's got them. And I tell you, when it comes together, you can get them like this. I don't care where you fish, Mississippi, Tennessee, Oklahoma, or Ontario. Crappie that big and black are just beautiful. We're gonna take a few for dinner, let some big ones go for pictures. But in the meantime, I don't want to put them back or any other ones and potentially spook them. Does it really happen? I don't know. But you know what? If it's in my mind, I don't want to be thinking about that. So we'll take them for a little swim. They're just decent sized to eat too. Beautiful. Oh, nice dark colors. Go join your friend. Gotcha. Got him. Just a nice fat slab. Look. Single poling, big rods, and the short ones will get the job done. Look where you got it. Hey, when it goes in, it stays in. Just a good eater, eh? Perfect size to eat. You know, if they had that real big bellies and stuff, look how skinny they are. There's no eggs in that thing. Look, there's a good little mix of crappie there, wouldn't you say? Sometimes you just gotta stick it out. Get out in those little spots, you know, go to the docks, you see the crappie, you catch your crappie, get frustrated, move around, but stick it out. Whoa, have a good time. Have your rods rigged, and then you can get them like that. At the end of the day, makes it all worthwhile when you find those big, fat slabs. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, right here in Slab Heaven. If you want more Extreme Angler, go to our website, extremeanglertv.com, and I'm sure you'll find us on all your popular social networks, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, because I know you're gonna like us.